So guys, I think I might have found 4 of the latest ways of being able to use ChatGPT to start a side hustle or even earn an extra source of income, all from the comfort of your own home. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I want to jump straight into it. But before I do that, I just need to give you a quick disclaimer and let you know that videos like this aren't going to instantly make you money just by watching them. There's no guarantees, and you shouldn't treat this video as financial advice. Just treat it as a form of education. These are the videos that I wish I had when I first got started, because it would have just simplified the whole process. But enough with all of that. Let's jump straight into one of the first ways, which is to use ChatGPT when it comes to finding a Shopify store that you can replicate. Now, this way is actually quite interesting because the way that this works is you're going to be able to log into your ChatGPT account and you're going to type in a prompt, something along the lines of scan the internet and provide me with 10 active successful Shopify dropshipping stores that can easily be replicated, ensure that they're selling products that could be found on AliExpress, and also ensure that they're not big, well-known brands. If you want to ask it for 20, 30, 50 different stores, then you can do that. But for now, I'm going to leave it as it is and I'm just going to click on enter. Okay, great. So right here, as you guys can see, I've now got these 10 different stores that I'm going to be able to do a little bit more digging into, a little bit more research, and see if they're actually successful, and also see if they're selling a product that can be easily sourced. So let me use this one over here, which is the last one in the list. Firstly, I'm just going to go over to their site. As you can see, it is a simple Shopify store that looks quite simple enough to build. They've got all of these different items that they're selling, all of these different dog beds, cat beds. So one of the first things that I like to do is to see if they're getting traffic to their site. So the way that I can do that is by clicking into the Google Chrome similar web extension. And it seems as though they are getting a decent amount of monthly visitors, over 140,000. So if you wanted to stop right there, you could, because they're getting traffic. It means that they're potentially making sales. But if you wanted to actually confirm that, the way that you can do it is by using a tool called Zeek Analytics. This is one of the best product research tools in my opinion. So I'm just going to log into my account. And what I'm going to do is go over here to the left-hand side where it says Store Sales Tracker. And the only thing that I need to do from this point, or what you need to do if you want to follow along, because Zeek Analytics do offer a 7-day trial, which can be found in the description down below, is just paste the URL of the store that you're looking to do research into. So if I just go back over to the site, I'm just going to copy the URL like this, and then I'm just going to paste the URL in there just like that, and then click on search. Okay, perfect. So we've now got even more data points for us to be able to assess if this is a store that we want to replicate or not. So we can see how many products they've got listed, how many sales they were able to bring in the last month, and the estimated revenue as well. So I'm sure that you guys can see how powerful this is, being able to have all this information. If you're someone that's completely new to the world of dropshipping, this is definitely going to make the pathway a little bit more clearer. Because with the help of Zeek Analytics, you're going to be able to scroll down and see all of these different items that they are selling, which ones are their best performers. And if I wanted to maybe sell this one, I'm just going to click into this icon on the right hand side. It's going to show me various different suppliers on AliExpress that are currently selling it. And what's interesting is that on AliExpress, we can see that the item is currently available for around 99 cents. It is on sale right now, but the amount that they're selling it for on their site is around $36. And the original price that they're actually selling it for is around $90. And bear in mind that the way that I was able to find out all of this information, find this store, find all of these different products, was with the help of ChatGPT initially. And I do need to say for the record that if you didn't want to go onto ChatGPT and you just wanted to go straight onto Zeek Analytics, you could also do that as well, because they've got all of these different trending Shopify stores. You can click into any one of them, e.g. there's this golf store that seems to be doing really well right now. Again, you're going to be able to see all the exact same data points, how many products they've got available, their estimated revenue, all of their different social media accounts that you can actually click into, see all of their different strategies for hundreds and thousands of different stores. But this actually now brings me on to one of the second latest ways of being able to tap into the power of ChatGPT to earn an extra source of income, which is to use it when it comes to building up an organic dropshipping store. So yes, I just showed you what you can do when it comes to finding various different stores, but you can also use ChatGPT in a number of different ways. And I'm going to quickly break it down. So let's assume that I wanted to build a brand new pet store right now. I can use this AI store builder, as you guys already know. I can go through the process of getting my dropshipping store set up, getting it built. From there I can customize it in a number of different ways. And if I wanted to list a particular product onto my dropshipping store, I can use AutoDS to help me with that process. If I wanted to add any item from the pet category, I could just click into it just like this within AutoDS. And because my AI built store is already connected to my AutoDS software, I'm going to be able to add any product with a few clicks of a button. The way that AutoDS works is that it's going to be the engine that's going to connect your store from the supplier that you're using. E.g., if you want to use AliExpress, you could use AutoDS and you can list any product, just add it onto your drafts. From there, you can update the title, the description, you can add images, remove any image. And if you also wanted to use AutoDS's AI feature as well, when it comes to updating the title and the description, maybe you wanted it to sound a little bit more sellable, or maybe you wanted it to sound, a different type of way with a specific tone, you could easily do that as well. But the main way that ChatGPT is going to help once your AI built store is up and running is going to be when it comes to getting traffic onto it. And that's going to be with the help of another automation tool called make.com. Now, I don't want to overwhelm you with all of this right now. I just want to give you guys the general overview as to how this works so that if you want me to make a deeper video, I can definitely do that. But with the help of make.com and ChatGPT, you're basically going to be able to build something called an AI agent. So instead of you having to pay for a freelancer, on Upwork.com, maybe thousands of dollars every single month, you're going to be able to build your own AI agent so that it's going to be able to write and upload articles onto your Shopify store automatically. And the way that these different articles are going to be written is with the help of ChatGPT. Because if you wanted it to write a specific type of article, all you got to do is click into the module within make.com. And from there, it's going to be the prompt that's going to tell ChatGPT what to do. So if you wanted the article to have 1,000 words, you can do that. If you wanted it to, be formatted in a specific way, you can also do that as well. And I found this to be one of the powerful ways of being able to use ChatGPT when it comes to the automation. And of course, once you start publishing all of these different articles and you start building up organic traffic, from there, hopefully, fingers crossed, you're going to be able to get customers onto your site. And once those orders start coming in, it's going to be with the help of AutoDS that the orders are going to be shipped out. Not that many people know about this method, but I thought I'd show you guys because it's something that I'm doing myself right now. But let's move on to one of the third ways of being able to use ChatGPT. Again, one of the latest ways that I've not really seen anyone on the internet talking about, which is to use ChatGPT when it comes to helping you build up an investment plan. So before I get into any of these different steps, for the record, I need to say that everything I'm going to show you now shouldn't be taken as financial advice. Don't copy what I'm doing, just treat it as a form of education. But I believe that every single person out there should do research when it comes to figuring out the best investment strategy for them. There's so many different ways that you can invest. If you want to invest into real estate, if you want to invest into gold bars, if you want to invest into watches, it's completely down to you. But another asset class that you can invest into, which is a little bit more passive, is into index funds. And the advice that I've always heard when it comes to investing into an index fund is to just buy into the S&P 500. And that's not necessarily a bad way to go. But the only issue with that is that when you buy into the S&P 500, you're kind of investing into US-based companies. And with the uncertainty of the world, you never really know what's going to happen with America tomorrow. So it's always good to build up a diversified portfolio. And I want to quickly show you the steps as to what I'm doing right now, just to kind of give you some insight into how all of this works and how ChatGPT is going to be able to assist you with it, especially if you're a complete beginner that doesn't really know where to begin. So there is this investment plan quiz that I built myself. And this is going to take you through 5 different multiple choice questions. So I'm going to quickly run through it, show you exactly what the questions involve, and we're going to do it together. So question 1 is going to be, where are you from? Because I'm originally from the UK, I'm just going to select the United Kingdom just like this. Question 2 is, what is your main investing goal? It's always good to be clear on, why you're investing, what are you hoping to get out of it, so that you can build it up in the right way. So for me, I would say that my long-term goal is going to be to build long-term wealth. Question 3 is, what is your risk tolerance? My risk tolerance is probably medium, but if you're someone that doesn't really want to take risks, you're going to select no. If you're someone that wants to take a lot of risk, then of course you're going to select high, but I'm going to leave it on medium for now and then click on next. How much can you invest per month? So for me, I can invest, of course, over $1,000, multiple thousands of dollars every single month. So I'm going to select this one. It's always good to make sure that you invest something that you're willing to lose if the worst case scenario happens. So I'm going to select $1,000. And for question 5, which is the final one, how many years do you plan to keep investing? So investing is all about the long term, it's not all about making money in the next year, 2 years. So for me, I would say between 5 to 10 years. Of course, you may want to select 10 to 20, but it's completely down to you on how you want to build your investment portfolio. So we're going to leave it on 5 to 10 years, and then I'm going to click on submit. Okay, great. So from there, what it's going to do is give you a custom prompt based on the answers that you selected for you to now copy and paste directly into ChatGPT so that you can get your custom made investing plan. So I'm just going to paste it in there like that and then click on enter. And just like that, it's gone straight to work to, give me the information on the best app for me to use, the best, way to split up my portfolio, how I should do it. Just everything I need to know as a complete beginner when it comes to getting up and running. And because of my selections, it's recommending that I use Trading 212. And the funny thing is I actually use Trading 212 myself. So there's going to be a direct link for whatever option it's telling you that you should sign up to. So if I wanted to sign up to Trading 212, I'm going to be able to select it just like that. And with Trading 212, they're actually going to give you a free fractional share when you sign up. So if you use that link or the link in my description, you're going to be able to get up to £100 worth of fractional shares. So you can either do this on desktop or mobile phone, completely up to you. But if we just go back over to this investing plan within ChatGPT, it's giving me the steps that I need to take when it comes to building something called a pie. So this is basically an investing portfolio within the Trading 212 app. It's also giving me the allocations of how I should split up this pie and just everything I need to do when it comes to the auto invest options within Trading 212. So if I just open up my Trading 212 account, I'm just going to follow the steps and just quickly give you a overview of how this works, right? So if I just click on new pie over here, I'm going to be able to add the instruments and I could just search for the ticker symbols. So I'm going to do VUSA for the first one. And there we go. I could just add it in there like that. The second one is going to be EQQQ. And I'm just going to complete this, add the 3 remaining ones, and then I'm going to be back in a moment. Okay, so I've now added all of them. And in terms of the splits, I'm now going to be able to do that. So for the first one, it's going to be 35%. For the next one, it's going to be 15%. This one is going to be 20%. The next one is going to be 15%. And finally, this last one is 15%. And the good thing about Trading 212 is that it's also going to give you an estimate as to what the percentage is going to be on the money that you could maybe make at the end of the year, based on how much you're going to put into it, based on your splits, and just based on everything that's going to go into building up this investing portfolio. But yeah, guys, if you wanted me to make a more detailed video on how all of this investing stuff works, let me know in the comments down below. Just put the word investing and your specific location, and I'll make that video ASAP. But let's move on to the 4th latest way of using ChatGPT to start a side hustle, which is using it when it comes to helping you start a work from home job. Now, this way is actually quite interesting because the way that it's going to work is that with ChatGPT, you can basically use it when it comes to organizing and sorting data. And if you're someone that's looking to start a work from home job, one of the methods that I tend to recommend beginners is to use the DTI method, which stands for direct to inbox. And all this means is that you're going to pick a service that you want to focus on. And second to that, you're now going to find the email addresses for people that are willing to pay you for that service. And if you're able to find 10, 20, 100, even 1,000 different emails all at the same time with the help of ChatGPT, your chances are going to be much higher when it comes to finding a paying client. So to give an example as to how this works, let's assume that you're someone that wants to start producing short form content for a certain type of client. In this case, let's say if it's a real estate business owner that's based in Dubai, you're going to be able to go onto Google just like this, and you can now search for all of these different people by typing in the search term. So what you need to do is type in site and then facebook.com. In here, you're going to type the keyword of the type of person that you're looking for. And from there, you're now going to add @gmail.com. This is going to tell Google to focus on a certain area. And because my IP address is currently based in the United Arab Emirates, I'm going to be able to search for this by clicking on enter. And as you can see, all of the different results that come back are from all of these different real estate companies that are currently based in Dubai. So the only thing that you need to do from this point is just copy all of the information just like this. And you're going to do the exact same thing for every single page, as many pages that you can do. If you can get up to page 20, 30, 50, you're going to be able to get more emails. And you're just going to copy all of the raw data into a blank Google document, just like this. Even though it might look a little bit messy, don't worry about that for now. You're just going to paste all of this data in there, and you're going to try and do as many pages that you can, as I've already said. As you can see, I've already gone up to page 12. It took me about maybe 2 minutes to do that. And as you can see, I've got all of this data right here, over 47 pages, as you can see on the right hand side. Now you're probably thinking, Sam, what does ChatGPT have to do with all of this? Well, as I just said before, it's going to be able to help you when it comes to sorting all of this data so that you can clearly see all of these different email addresses. And the way that this is going to work is that you just need to head back over to ChatGPT and just type this in, format the data below in a table with these columns, email and company name. From there, of course, what you now need to do is just click on Command and then A if you're using a MacBook for you to copy all of the data. Go back over here and then click on Command V and then simply click on enter. And just like that, as you guys can see, ChatGPT has instantly been able to give me all of these different potential leads, the different company names, so that I know exactly who I'm going to contact. You know, this took me maybe a minute, 2 minutes, and I've got around maybe 50 different emails that I can start reaching out to. But yeah, guys, for the most part, I would say that those are 4 of the newest ways of being able to start some sort of a side hustle with the help of ChatGPT in some way, shape or form. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to press the like button, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification. And if you also want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, well, in this video, I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time showing you the fine details, the step-by-step, click-by-click method of what you need to do when it comes to actually starting a side hustle with the help of ChatGPT. You're going to be able to watch that by clicking the link right there. Make sure you check that out straight after this, because that video has helped out so many people. And as always, I'm sure that it's going to be able to help you out too. But again, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.